So every Saturday I like to give you a rundown, and who better to do so than royal biographer Angela Levin.
Hello.
Angela Levin. We do it again, we're like in the right opposing colours, blue and yellow.
No, we don't talk about it at all, it just happens. Happens.
So, Angela, this car chase, the Dukes of Hazzard...
Yeah, it's very interesting. As you said, it's their 5th wedding anniversary. I had the good luck to be one of the rare presenters of that wedding, and it was so happy. People were so happy for them. The sun shone, and we thought she was going to be wonderful. And it's just really sad what you see. Look at Harry now, 5 years on, and he looks absolutely shrivelled. And I think... I really mean it seriously, actually.
All right, I won't.
The thing about him is if he has got a big fixation about photographers, and one can understand that because of what happened to his mother, then he shouldn't have gone to the party. He shouldn't have gone. He should have... Camilla. So Meghan should have looked after him and said, look, if you don't want to come, we're bound to have paparazzi around us. Yeah, leave it.
No, but they use the paparazzi all the time. I mean, on their grounds, they use the paparazzi whenever they like, so...
Yeah, but they plan it so they get them to come over. They didn't expect them to come and stand round the car.
But they went round the back, didn't they? So
they went round the back.
Just done the posing and then the press...
The whole thing is ridiculous. They didn't wear seatbelts. So if you're so worried about his mother and the lack of wearing a seatbelt, they should have worn it. It's legal. They must do that. None of them wore a seatbelt. And if you looked at the three of them in the car, Meghan's mother looked exhausted and nearly asleep. Meghan looked fine. She was smiling and everything. And Harry looked absolutely terrified. And the nonsense of going into a yellow cab where you don't have any privacy.
Well, there's no blacked out window.
There's no black window.
Right through.
People could, yeah.
What is this about?
It was... Well, I think it's about two things. One is that he wanted the Home Office in the UK to see how dangerous things are and to encourage them to protect him, not just in the UK, but also around the world. I mean, that is a silly idea, because if he's not working as a royal, why should we pay for actually 4 people? That's 6 people a day. It's a nonsense. I think, in a way, he hoped it would prove that he does need it, which is why he upped the sort of thermometer about it all and made it much, much worse.
But, you know, if reports are to be believed, some people who saw things said that it was his security driving badly. I mean, they were obviously driving... So, you know, they were driving badly by the sounds of it. So if they're driving badly, causing a situation, OK, they may have been surrounded by press and things, but that doesn't give them the right to drive badly.
No. I mean, it was obviously them who weren't driving badly. We have to work out why. I mean, some people have said to me, well, that's because they're very careless in New York. They don't take it so seriously as the UK. Some said, well, they were asked to do that to create a scene so they could make a drama. You know, who knows? We weren't there. But I was astonished that one of the protection officers, the only one in the taxi, got out to see what was going and left them. I mean, how can you do that? It's impossible.
But this is New York, that has some major celebrities living there. Mariah Carey, you know, you often hear of Kim Kardashian and people like that in New York. New York is an incredible place. I've been there. You cannot really drive fast.
No.
Although they didn't use the words high speed, but obviously it's been said, and they've not come out and the whole gaslighting thing appears to be happening. They haven't said, no, we didn't go high speed. And if you've ever watched the film Zoolander, where they do this thing and they go really fast in between the traffic lights, they have a car chase. It's about 100 yards, and that would have been the long and short of that car chase.
4 miles an hour, you know, that because it gets so jammed. Well, they must have known that. Meghan must have known that. She's been back and forth to New York so many times. I mean, what they could have done is to ask to get certain roads blocked so they could go through. But they obviously didn't want that. And the fact that they were going around for 2 hours to hide where they were going is absolute nonsense when it was 20 minutes away. So, I mean, it's a disaster, and they have looked so foolish that everybody's making fun of them.
What about, let's move on to King Charles and his trip to Romania. He's going without Camilla.
He's going without Camilla. He loves Romania. He's got a house there that he's now had furnished. He likes to refurnish places. I think you can think, oh, gosh, what's happened? You know, they've only just got the crown and are there arguments. I'm sure that absolutely not true. Camilla will be delighted to have a bit of peace. She can spend it with her children and her grandchildren. And he actually, when there's a drama, like after his mother died and things like that, he needs a lot of solidarity, and he needs to be on his own and to walk and to think and to just recover from it all. But the sad side is that was it too much for both of them in their mid-70s?
Maybe.